Now IELTS टेस्ट का जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है, and that is where the importance of two capabilities come. IELTS test invariably is for, say you can say 30 to 40 minutes. Invariably IELTS test would be, interviewing officers interview would last for 30 to 40 minutes. A. B. Questions asked invariably would be very long. It will have couple of parts. It will have many parts. Now in normal course लगेगा पता नहीं है क्या बोल रहा है. Now 30 to 40 minutes sitting like this is not easy unless you are physically fit. Your concentration is good. So develop this capability of mind stilling, shavasana and things like this. There are many such exercises which are there which will help you to say meditation or something, going alone by yourself, going over whatever you have to speak or something. There are many which help you to improve your concentration. So keep improving your concentration. Keep improving your physical fitness to sit through about for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so that is the second part. Third is the questions which are invariably long. Now what you notice, if you remember day before yesterday I was mentioning something, that human nature is such that we all do not listen to what others are saying in full. Before that we start thinking of how I am going to respond. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But in armed forces it is necessary that you hear the instructions in full, then respond. Otherwise, कुछ का कुछ हो जाएगा. They say the first bomb which fell on Hiroshima because the chap did not understand the instructions fully. This is what is believed. So you have to listen to, capability to listen to it in full, and this you can develop only what I said, one quality I had said. इसीलिए तो मैं बीच बीच में ऐसे मार रहा हूँ रेड हेरिंग, तभी तो तुम याद आएगा. Passion. Unless you have passion, you will not be able to listen to it full. And role model is mother. Simple. That she is a multitasker. Armed forces also need multitasker. They are not looking for scientists. They are not looking for, not with me, but of the same seniority as I am. There was an Indian hockey player boy named Harcharan Singh. He represented India in 75 World Cup. He was part of the team which won World Cup. Last time India ever won World Cup, 1975 in Kuala Lumpur. But he did not go beyond Colonel. There was one more 1964 Olympic hockey team. There was a gentleman called Harpal Kaushik. He also did not go beyond Lieutenant Colonel. So it is not necessary that if you are good and very good in sports, you will keep going up. This vertical excellence is not necessary in armed forces. It is that simultaneously you should have developed the capability of doing more than one thing at a time. And this is where necessary is that you listen to instructions in full. So develop that capability. Now, if you notice, the questions क्या वो पूछेगा तुमसे? Let us go again, go back to it. To know your own self, what all can he ask? Firstly, he will put you at ease. He will say, which place are you from? He may ask some question about the place you are coming from. So you should have some answer so that you start getting your breathing back. He may say, Acha, what all do you do? How was the train journey? Some such very, very mundane questions he will ask, for which some answer you will have. Now, the interview has not started. So therefore, from where you have come, where you have gone, you should know a little bit about that. Before that, before going, you must know about them. Be perception, your perception should be good, that during train journey if something unusual you have noticed or something which you should be able to describe or something. Now the questions would be to know your sociability, to know your characteristic. There are 4-5 things. A, your family background. Within the family, how do you conduct yourself? Second influence, we spoke yesterday, that value system which you inherit from your parents. Second thing is, within the family, how do you interact with your dadaji, your dadiji, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, isn't it? With your uncle. So they have influence on you. Second thing is, second circle is there. Second circle is what? You go in your mohalla, play with your friends. How do you spend time with them? Okay. Third circle is when you go to school, how do you spend time with your friends? There another character comes, the teacher, which has got a very profound influence. So the questions invariably will be on these things to start with. Second thing is that he asks you about your hobbies, your sports. Okay? Some current, that you are not a very dullard, कुछ नहीं जानते हो ऐसे time pass करने आ गए. So that's it. So now all these things you must start reflecting, because you got to be part of a team, so you should be able to contribute to team. So even at home you should be able to help your father, help your mother, help your sister, help your brother. Then discipline versus loyalty, other day I spoke, isn't it? So that is how it is, that how much respect you do of your elders and how they respond to you. When you go out, that he may give you some situation that you have to organize a function. How will you plan it? Now that is logical, sequential thinking. Say he says, "Acha, theek hai. In your area, the Durga Puja function is to be organized, and you are asked to organize that. How will you go about it? Basics. What is the problem given? What does it entail? What is the scope of it? What all not to be done? कि मतलब ये दुर्गा पूजा का फंक्शन करना है तो उसमें ये तो नहीं है कि तुम सनी लियोनी को बुला करके उसका डांस करा दो, वो तो नहीं चलेगा ना, या सबको शराब पिलाना शुरू करा दो, वो भी नहीं चलेगा, कि कुश्ती करा दो, वो भी नहीं चलेगा. सो दीज आर दैट बाउंड्री कंडीशंस यू हैव ड्रॉन. सो ये चीजें हो सकती, ये नहीं हो सकती हैं. देन इसके लिए पैसा क्या चाहिए होगा, इसके लिए वेन्यूज है कि नहीं, टाइम है कि नहीं है, एनालाइज करके तुमने 2 मिनट में दे दिया. Then they also check how credible you are within your friends. That's a quality I said, that your own, say, standing within your friends, and that self-esteem, your own self-esteem, how you are viewed by others. What do you think of them? So that is another thing. Sports, when you talk, you say I'm very keen on cricket. You may not have, nobody expects Sachin Tendulkar, you to be a Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. But ये नहीं हो सकता कि तुम पॉइंट और गली में डिफरेंस नहीं जानते हो. अगर तुम क्रिकेट खेलते हो, क्रिकेट देखते हो, या तुम सिली मिड ऑन सिली मिड ऑफ में नहीं फर्क जानते हो, फॉरवर्ड शॉर्ट लेग और डीप फाइन लेग नहीं जानते हो, या हॉकी है तो तुम मिडफील्डर का क्या रोल है, बैक का क्या रोल है, गोलकीपर का कितने प्लेयर्स होते हैं, ये नहीं जानते हो, कितने मिनट गेम चलता है वो भी नहीं जानते, तो वो भी नहीं चलेगा, वो भी चले, तुम्हें मालूम होना चाहिए. सो दैट इज समथिंग स्पोर्ट्स. हॉबी इज, इफ यू से दैट सिंगिंग इज माई हॉबी, ओके, सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ म्यूजिक यू लाइक? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में कम. Okay, I like Bollywood music. Which is the last song you heard? Now I'm just saying that it's not that I have I'm conducting your interview, but then third is, which is the last song you heard? Okay, which movie was it? Was it picturized on whom? These are the 4-5 questions I can ask. If I say my hobby is reading, acha, okay, what kind of books you read? I like fiction. Which is your favorite author? X. Which is the last book of X you have read? What is it about? One of the most important thing is when you enter that chamber, A, you should be truthful. It's a technique that you can draw him to your areas of strength. So be truthful, A. B, if you don't know anything, say so. Don't fib कि मेरे को जवाब तो देना ही देना है. Third thing, your appearance should be decent. I won't say very lavish because that shows your self-esteem. If you are properly dressed does not mean that best of best clothes. It is that what you are wearing is not very fleshy, not very crumpled, because a man who is not properly dressed reflects on his personality. They say ना एक ad आता था कि जूते देख के पहचान लेते हैं कि लड़के की personality क्या है, isn't it? So that kind of a thing, that how do you. Third thing is that your capability to respond.
सन 2022 में भारत में सर्वाधिक सिलेक्शन देने के बाद अब सन 2023 में बारी है अपने ही रिकॉर्ड को तोड़ने की। आप भी बन सकते हैं हमारे इस कारवां का हिस्सा, हमारी ऐतिहासिक कामयाबी का इस हिस्सा। आज ही संपर्क करें हमारे ऑफिशियल नंबर पर और ज्वाइन करें सेंचुरियन डिफेंस एकेडमी।